All right, welcome back to Collector Cars. I think that is some pretty neat stuff. I mean, all of this old, the old gas stations, the old dealerships. I mean, it was a whole lot different back then, you know, and I think that stuff is very interesting, very neat. Now, I will have to let the folks know, actually the Ford guys know, and I noticed they don't have a bead on me tonight with the with the tracking and the laser. Yeah, with the laser.
No laser beam.
We're going to do another Chevy clip. This is the second part of the Chevy show that Bill was at.
Right.
And some very interesting stuff up there. Do you notice, too, I started thinking about it, there are a lot more Chevy shows than there are Ford shows. At least in this area. There's only like one or two that I know of, and those are primarily Mustang shows. You know, now there's a lot of Corvette shows, but there's a lot of all Chevy kind of stuff. Yeah. How did everything go at Cox? I didn't get a chance to get
It went well, yeah.
Everything went good, had a beautiful display of cars. Did they miss me?
I think they did.
All right.
Yeah. Everybody was saying, where's Lance?
Well, the thing got a little screwed up this year, you know. For some reason, Cox Chevrolet couldn't do second Saturday like usual. You know, year to year, we just assume that things are going to happen the same way each year.
Right.
And sometimes that just doesn't happen. I mean, there's just no way to get them on the schedule, or you've got, you know, I've got 2 or 3 places that, you know, are changing their dates or whatever. So,
you know, the Chevys, remember a long time back we talked about stats from insurance companies, and there's more collector Chevys registered than all the other cars.
Than any other
that's probably why there's
car.
so many of the Chevy shows.
Exactly, exactly. All right, you want to see some Chevys? Here you go.
It's a 57 Bel Air. Fins, fenders, and 4-speeds.
Nice one too.
Yes, yes. The rest of these shots now are just kind of shots that I took while I was there. So we'll see some varying things. Of course, 1958. 58, of course, was the only year that model was made. Came off of 57, quite a bit of change for sure. And by 59, you had the big fins, so you didn't really see anything. Another 58.
Those are very cool.
And we saw one in the other clip too. So there was like 3 of them there, which is pretty unusual. To have 3 58 Impalas there for sure. 69 Camaro. This was an SS 350. Of course, remember that with the Camaro in 69, the turn signals were below, just like this one is. Turn signals are below.
But this has the hidden headlights.
So that means it's an RS. There's also a Z28. So this is Z28 RS. The RS, of course, was just really a package that had to do with hidden headlights, certain things. Here's another one. This one, I don't know if you can see into the engine compartment, but it had kind of a rear option on it, which was a cross ram. So it had 2 4-barrels on an angle. And that was an option you could buy, but it was also dealer installed too. This was a pace car, 93 pace car. So that was the first year that they switched over the body style in Camaros, or the first of the 4th generation, I guess I should say. 65 Impala. This is also Super Sport.
What is the setting? What is that in the back?
That's this is Old Town, so you've got there's a roller coaster back there.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this is all at Old Town when you do it.
Okay.
This is a 61 Impala. And this was, you know, I mean, you can see he's got like a Corvette engine in it. So
that looks like that's been lowered too.
Yeah, yeah. He had air ride suspension on it.
Yeah.
So you know, a lot different than than what you normally see. Malibu 67, Chevelle SS 396. Interesting with a Chevelle in 66 and 67, they only made it in a 396. You couldn't get a small block.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly.
68?
68, that's correct. SS. Now by 68, you can actually get it in a small block, but another Camaro. So, in fact, this has also got this cross ram that you can see. This guy had 3 vehicles that were just unbelievable. He had a Z28, cross ram car. The next one we're going to see is a 65 Malibu which is in SS 396. It was called a Z16. There's only 201 of those made. Very, very rare car.
Now, I wouldn't guess that as a Malibu.
Yeah.
Very different body
64
style.
and 65 were quite a bit different than that. So 61, this is 61 Impala. You see the bubble top in 61. You also had a bubble top in 62, but that actually wasn't the Impala. It was a Bel Air. It was called a Sport Coupe. 55. This is a 55 Bel Air. And you notice with the 55, the grill is inside the headlights. That's one way to tell a 55. The other grills are outside of that.
Go the full length of the front.
Yeah. So this is a 56, and the difference is you can see it, the grill comes out all the way to the end. You have the teardrop style of back fender area rather than the squared off. So this is also 56. And of course by 57 it changed considerably. You know, the front end had a different enough look that most people can tell that. So this was just a four-door sedan. A lot of variation. I mean, it was amazing what people really brought in. This would be a 57. This was of course a Bel Air two-door convertible. You can see on the side the insignia right underneath the windshield it's a fuel-injected car. That was the first year that you could have a 283 horsepower with a 283 engine. So that was the first time that horsepower equaled, the cubic inch engine. 55 Nomad. This one, of course, has been customized. Nice. Yeah. There were some really nice ones there. This was kind of nice. I like this one. It was a 56. But usually 56s were two-tone cars, and this was just a solid color. Yeah. And it really made the trim stand out of this when you did it that way. So now we're going to go. I think the rest of these are probably some of the newer Camaros. There was a fair contingent of Camaros that you had with it, throughout the whole thing. So I guess that's all we got time for right now.
Yeah, we had to kind of pull out of the clip a little bit early so that I'd have a chance to announce the shows and so forth. We got yakking. I got yakking a little bit before.
Tell them about the shows then.
Yes, here we go.
Where are your cards? Where are your cards?
Get your cards out, guys. Here we go. First of all, this coming Saturday, I will be at Joey D's. That is the only thing I've got scheduled for the weekend. Joey D's Pizza. Great location, great lighting, great show. We always have a good time up there. These guys come out and cook in the parking lot for us the whole bit. Following weekend, we've got Albertsons on Friday night. We've got Mom's Warriors in Pink on Saturday during the day. And we've got Wendy's, Saturday night. And then on Sunday, we come back for Kimmel Lumber. That would be Sunday, April the 19th. Then I've had to move, and incidentally, that Kimmel Lumber Show, excellent company. This is a company, it's a company-wide effort to raise money for the charity, Building to a Cure. Goes to the All Children's Hospital, Ronald McDonald House. They actually, all their employees take a small weekly deduction in whatever amount they want towards the charity. Now, isn't that pretty cool?
Yep,
by the end of the year, the employees have donated a phenomenal amount of money collectively, and they put on the golf tournament, the car show. This is a company that cares. You need to come out and support this show.
That's always a good show.
Yes.
Downtown Venice and Centennial Park.
If you want to see me get beat up bad, I scheduled a car show on my anniversary, April 26th, at Giovanetti's. So, hopefully my wife will be there with me and won't have a gun. Bill, that's all we got time for. Thank you so much, Lance. My friend. I love those things, those clips that you do. Bill?
Hey, everybody.
That's all we got time for.
We'll see you on the streets.
Folks, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next week. God bless.